Hi, I'm Gaby Company, and this is The Dreaming Show. In today's show, my guest is ROXANA Fuentes. She's an expert in human behavior and mindset. The topic today is how to heal yourself with art. Hello, ROXANA, how are you?
Hi, Gaby. Good. And you?
Really good. Thank you for being with us once again.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. This topic, how to heal yourself with art. There are many people suffering different kind of illness and they don't know what to do or how to change. Could you tell us, please, how is related the art to healing your health?
Well, art is a creative way of doing things, which is the opposite to the logical mind. So anything which is artistic, that could be dancing, singing, drawing, putting colors. What else that you do which is artistic?
Music?
Music, all to do with music. It's beneficial for your health, and it can heal you in all areas.
Okay, thank you. Could you tell us, please, your experience, what happened to you in the past and how you healed your situation, please?
Okay, I have been in about 5 accidents, 4 motor car accidents and 1 train accident. The train accident was a huge, big shock to me. It was really bad. I couldn't walk, I couldn't write, I couldn't be on trams, trains, cars, and I could not write like full sentences. So it was very, very bad for me. I have been doing a lot of studies. I have done lots of studies in this area of healing, and I have done theater. I did theater before. I was acting in a play. I have written plays in the past, and I did 2 productions where I was a writer and the director, and all of that has helped me a lot. Now I'm doing visual art, even though I haven't got a degree in visual arts, which no one needs a degree to draw or to use colors. Everyone has got access to use those mediums, and anyone can. So any affliction that people can suffer from, it can be helped and healed ultimately with art.
For example, someone suffering cancer.
Well, I did suffer cancer. I had cancer 15 years ago.
You had cancer?
I had cancer. I had breast cancer, and I remember when I was going through chemotherapy, I saw someone at the hospital and she told me to draw. So I drew my body and I put all different colors. It was a huge paper and I put colors. And she said to me, "You don't have cancer. You're not going to die." And I thought to myself, but I have never had cancer. I don't have any cancer. And I did have cancer, maybe in the physical, because I found the cancer. But in my mind, in my mental here, with my computer, I never had cancer at all.
So how do you explain that? So how did you change? You changed using your mindset and using the painting.
Well, when I had cancer, I was not well in my mind. I was taking some tablets from the psychiatrist. It's called Stilnox, and with that tablet, or you can kill yourself, or you can kill someone. They have shown programs on television. It's very, very bad for your health. So I couldn't sleep, and that made my mind very unwell. But I think it was the belief that I didn't have cancer that in the end helped me to survive, and also maybe chemo and radiotherapy.
Do you think that people that they suffer any kind of family issues, they can create their own illness?
I think especially with family issues, which many people have, many people suffer from, and everything comes from childhood. So if you were abused when you were a child, humiliated, could be an abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, you have all the chances to be unwell in the future. I met a guy maybe how many years ago? I don't know, about 7. He is someone who lived on the street, and I wanted to have an interview. I wanted to interview him, and I did. Okay, so I had a recorder, and I said I want to interview you, and he said okay. So he agreed, and I interviewed him. And then in the end, he said, "Oh no, delete that, delete. I don't want anyone to listen to that. So I have to delete it, everything. I have to delete everything." And what he told me was that when he was a child, the father hit him, but very, very, very harshly. He was a very abusive father. And so now he is homeless. And yeah, so all what he explained to me, what I understood, that everything that he suffered when he was a child, he had with him. I mean, he didn't, he was still there in that, his mind was still there. He couldn't,
In that state.
he couldn't change. Yeah, I mean, his mind couldn't maybe cope with that. He was, I think for me, I think he was normal. I mean, I don't think he had a very severe mental illness. But he couldn't, yeah, that was his life. He was on the street, he didn't have a house, and he had a very, very difficult life. Yeah, very, very difficult life.
Probably he didn't have the right people with him or the right strategies or tools. Could you suggest, I don't know, any idea to people if they want to cure themselves, if they want to improve with art or any strategy, please?
With art, yeah. Well, with art, anything that is creative. So anything that you think is creative, like for example, this jewelry. If you see, you have the ring.
Yeah.
So if you have a look at this ring, okay, so if you can create this, that's very artistic. So that will help you. Have a look at all of this that you have here. It's very beautiful, very intricate. So it takes a long time to do. So when you engage in something that is not your problem, the mind changes. So your vibration moves away from the problem. So if you can create this, that's very good. Not everyone can do this, but other people do the shoes, other people do the clothes.
These are more creative.
That's very creative.
And you are right, you know, these beautiful jewelry are from Vergara collection. They are handmade from Colombia.
Yeah, they are handmade. So whatever you can do, it's also with the hands, are very important. Okay, the hands, if you see the hands, they are connected to the heart. Okay, so the hands are part of your heart. So whatever you can express through your hands, it's very, very good for the mind. Now, dancing is also very, very good for the mind as well, because you're moving. Music.
Do you have something? Could you show us, please?
Yeah.
That colors. What does it mean?
Well, this is one of my, I call them doodles. And because
What does it mean, doodles?
doodles, it's like you take a piece of paper, and let's say I have this paper, and then I have this marker, and you just do this. So these are doodles. Doesn't mean anything.
Okay, yes, what you feel.
Yeah. So this is what I do, and so this is what I have done. So I just sit, and I disengage from anything. I have no thought. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just put colors and lines, and then I fill the lines with more colors or with the same colors. Yeah, colors are very positive, bright colors, because they attract bright things. dark color attracts dark things. So depends on what you want to create, what you want to express. So if you want to express anger, maybe you can use this one, which is black, on paper, and you can express your anger. But if you want to move away from anger, you create something with color.
What about happiness?
Well, happiness is bright.
Yellow, probably yellow, green.
Yeah, happiness is a very good vibration. It's a very high vibration, as opposite to anger, for example. They have different tonality, they have different frequency. So this is like a very low frequency. This is a much higher frequency. So the higher you go in frequency, you are going to attract better things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Good strategy. Thank you very much, Roxana. Please, could you tell us your business? How can people contact you?
Yeah. Well, because I have been through such a lot of things in my life, that is what I do. Help people who have been through a lot, and sometimes they are stuck and they want to move from one side to the other side, like from the negative to the positive, and help them to realize their potential and the things that they can achieve in life, how to be unstuck.
Do you have a telephone number?
Yeah, okay, my telephone number is 0400 366 330.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Roxana, for being with us. Thank you. I really appreciate that you are here. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. I would like to say thank you very much to Vergara Collection for this fantastic jewelry. Necklace, rings. This one is a frog, potential frog, and frog as well. Thank you very much, Collection, Vergara Collection. Please, if you like this video, share with your family and friends, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Gaby Company, all the best. Bye. And Roxana with us. Bye.
The Dreaming Show.